I'm Andy with Competitive Cyclist, and this is the BMC SLX 01, also known as the Racemaster. When BMC hit the scene about 5 years ago, their frames looked like nothing we'd seen before. The tubes were multi-edged, and the lugs looked like they were machined by NASA. The groundbreaking team machine was piloted by Phonak for a few years, and everyone loved watching them tear up the peloton a few years later on board the new Pro machine. And in the 2008 Tour of California, we were all in awe of Scott Needham as he relentlessly attacked the peloton day after day on his beautiful white and black Pro machine. So, the GC men had their bike, but what about the sprinters? In my experience, the Pro machine had always lacked the straight line stiffness of its predecessor, the team machine, and the bike didn't seem to descend and corner as well as most of its competitors. I really liked how smooth the bike was, so I've been secretly hoping BMC would either increase the drivetrain stiffness of the Pro machine or maybe even give the team machine a facelift. Fortunately, they did both and called it the SLX 01 or Racemaster. As an answer to the demands of the powerful sprinters on Team BMC, the SLX 01 uses some interesting technology. The top half of the bike is made of Easton's buttery smooth CNT carbon fiber, while the bottom half is composed of what BMC calls their alloy trident. The down tube, seat tube, and seat stays are all Easton triple-butted 7005 aluminum. The carbon adheres to the aluminum via BMC's proprietary bonded skeleton concept, which means that the juncture you're looking at here is bonded both mechanically and chemically. First, the back edge of the top tube slides over the seat tube and essentially grabs it with an iron grip, and then BMC applies a chemical bonding agent to the juncture to ensure it stays in place. Same process is used at the seat stay juncture. First, it's bonded mechanically, and then chemically. Because the seat tube has a modified airfoil shape, both junctures provide massive surface area, which not only makes for a strong bond, but also provide incredible resistance to lateral and torsional flex when you're romping on the pedals. The fork appears to be a relabeled Easton of some sort, only with an aluminum steerer, which I understand was at the behest of a few of the team's more powerful sprinters to add to the cornering and descending prowess of the bike under pressure. Now, perhaps the most innovative piece of this new frame is the seat post, also known as the stream post. Its design is based on the old quill stem technology. There's a wedge at the bottom and a carbon fiber cable inside that pulls the wedge into place. In order to adjust your saddle height, all you need is a 6mm Allen wrench and 90 degrees of turning on this bolt that you see. Once it clicks, you're good to go. Since this is a sprinter's bike and because these DT wheels weigh over 1,800 grams, I decided to set it up as such by grabbing a set of 404 tubulars from our demo fleet, which put the total weight with Campy Chorus at right around 16 pounds. Put about 100 miles on this bike over the weekend, and I was impressed mostly by how smooth and quiet it was. I didn't expect a mixed material bike to be so silent and compliant, especially on bumpy roads. It was almost like riding a Pro machine, which was admittedly a nice surprise. Now, the frame weighs 1,400 grams or so, which is heavy by today's standards. And as such, it didn't really feel too peppy on the climbs, but that doesn't really matter. If you're a climber, get a Pro machine. This is a power rider's bike. This is one for the sprinters, without a doubt. When you grab the drops, stand up, and romp on the pedals, it moves. Oh, and when you point it downhill, wow. I shot down a 50-mile-per-hour technical descent and felt like I could take my hands off the bars. The bike feels weighty and substantial under pressure, but still manages to remain lively when you punch it. It's available in a good range of sizes and will be available in 2 colors. If you have any questions about the Racemaster, please feel free to give me a call or drop me a line at andy@competitivecyclist.com.